I'm the type of person kasi na clueless about love.
Okay.
I must say before. Na tipong, I really don't know how to love. If there's a song that I want to sing at the point when I was dating left and right men, yung I wanna know what love is. Yun yung kanta ko talaga.
I want you to show
me. And then, tapos sex na. Charot. So
Yeah.
But it was hard. It was really Can I say fucking?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It was really fucking hard. Fucking hard because imagine the amount of energy you're trying to hold like a dam. Putting a dam into that energy. So there's no free space of,
Ilang
expressing.
Ilang taon ka nito?
Yeah, 3rd year, 4th year, going college. Kaya pagdating ng college, shift naman to another identity. Anong ginawa ko? Join youth Catholic charismatic group. Diba?
And that was to parang compensate or try to understand who you really were?
Both.
To mask.
To mask, to understand, to make me feel safe, to make an excuse that dito hindi nila ini-encourage magligawan tapusin mo muna ang pag-aaral mo. Yung mga ganon. Okay, sabi ko, okay, safe ako dito. Hindi ako manliligaw ng babae. Charot. Tapusin ko ang pag-aaral ko. Magpapakabuti ako. Diba?
Your parents never confronted you to the point where, anak, you never had the talk with them?
Oh, how did you come out?
Series of coming out to But I think the most memorable or the poignant situation I had coming out, yun nga nung nagpaka youth Catholic group ako. So, syempre, may value of honesty and truth daw. Keme. So, I wanted, alam mo yung gusto mong one standard life na sobrang stringent na parang, alam mo yun. So, what I did, out of courage, I confronted my mom. Ito yung coming out ko. And I think this was 2nd year college. Iyak ako. Sabi ko, umiyak ako. Mami. Tapos niyakap ko siya. Ba't ka umiiyak? Sabi niya. Sabi ko, hindi ako makapagsalita. Yung iyak na, hihikbi. Sabi ni Mami, bakla ka?
Oh my gosh.
Tapos,
so, alam na ng mami mo.
Opo. Siyempre naman, nanay yun, di ba? Opo. At hindi ako nagsasalita. Sobrang parang naninikip yung dibdib ko sa sabog. Halika dito. Inakay niya ako sa room niya. Pinagmamasdan niya lang ako. As in minutes yon. Anong gusto mong gawin natin? Hikbi lang ako ng ibe. Gusto mo sabihin sa daddy mo? Sige po. Halika. Baba kami sa sala. Sa baba, doon si daddy, ang dalawang ate, kuya ko nasa kitchen. Parang press con, ganon.
Parang interview.
Oo. O Mike, may sasabihin daw yung anak mo. Si daddy, Muslim, di ba? Ano yun? Matigas magsalita. Daddy, bakla po ako. Ganon. You know what? Alam mo yun, but I wanna be honest kasi. Alam mo yung, I'm really caught in the middle na. I want to live an honest life and I want to straighten my life. It's a mix, really. My real statement was na hindi ko ma-articulate at that point in time dahil I'm quite young. Dad, bakla ako. Gusto ko maging straight, turuan mo ko. Something like that. So parang hindi ko nasabi yung gusto ko maging straight, turuan mo ko. Alam mo yung thinking ko noon na maituturo ng part na rin kasi ng church teaching kasi. No? Nothing against church, okay? There are churches that are good. But part of it is parang yung merong behind the thought na it's a sickness, it's a disease being gay.
Tama.
So, ang hirap. Niyan, you know. Kaya nga relate ako sa X-Men eh. X-Men, mga mutants, di ba?
Yeah, that's why it's not to go off tangent, but it's really hard to to understand the essence of, the genuine love when there are restrictions. You know what I mean?
True.
When there are restrictions,
True.
it's so hard to know what genuine love is when you already have restrictions based on your faith, your sect. Uh, it's actually it's contradictory
Is.
to our lives. And just imagine those people that are born the tribesmen, the native Indians, who have no sense of religion. They just know they're human.
Yeah.
Love is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's no sense of rules, regulations, customs. It's just human. Kung gusto mo babae, gusto mo babae. Kung gusto mo lalaki, gusto mo lalaki. I mean, but our blueprint here is we're judged, and this is why we do this. This podcast. Your video won't be seen, but your audio will be heard. And we don't need to see who you are, but we need to hear and have people share their most intimate stories when they're ready. Because the more that we are sharing, we're more inclusive and we're educating the rest of the population. And what I hate is, it's not hate, it's what I dislike. Kunyari pa tayo, hindi tayo horny. We're the horniest.
Oh my God.
In Asia, we're what, the 20th, 19th biggest population in the world. I think top 20. Tapos tayo naman, kung nakita mo naman tayo, parang wala tayong alam sa sex, but tang ina, pag nasa kama na.
Kung ano-ano na lang, di ba? Parang it's like, rawr. Parang,
you see it in the scandals. How great we are. That stuff is not supposed to be let out. But because, we love our partner, or we have we trust that partner that they won't leak it. But ang galing tayo mag-sex. Like, if you look at it, it's so raw. So raw. And majority we know how to have sex. Sa lahat ng Asians, we're pretty good. We're like the Mexicans, the Spaniards of Asia. Or the Mexicans of Asia. We know how to make love. We're just, you know what? We're so suppressed.
We're so suppressed.
And
it's a long history of suppression. Huh? Spanish era, those things and everything. The church, may religion factor talaga. Again, nothing against about it, but it's a long history of suppression.
Tama.
Diba? You get what I'm saying?
Of course, 300 years in
correct.
Brainwashed. So, talagang kasama na yun. Actually, it's not just religion anymore. Now, it's the culture, it's the society. But we can't really blame religion as it is. Now, it's like, kahit hindi ka Catholic, kahit hindi ka Christian, because that's the narrative and that's the thinking that people always say, yun din yung napupunta dun sa iba, kahit iba yung religion mo. So, education is really important. Alam mo, Jabbar, very honestly though, even I, medyo nahirapan ako understanding when all these, yung terms, the LGBTQ movement came out. And I was already studying sex during that time. I was already doing my sex therapy training in Canada pa. And I had to ask my supervisor, parang sabi ko, why is it that you had to put in all these labels that are very difficult to understand if all you want to be is like to be inclusive, parang to be part of.
Yeah.
Parang nandun ako sa thinking na yon, na parang ang hirap intindihin from my point of view as a heterosexual.
Actually, natabunan nga yung gays' rights from the transgender. Parang mas lalong umangat yung hindi umangat. Parang na they overtook gays have been fighting so hard for
True.
in a very hostile takeover. It was I think gays were very treading softly, very
Mm-hmm.
very very delicately, like eggshells. Ito naman transgender. Fuck that. I want to fuck in the same fucking toilet as a woman. You know what I mean? And then I'm like, whoa, whoa. And you can see that because they also have. I realized that when they were doing this, they're these guys used to be dudes who used to get probably their way. Now that they're women, or you know what I mean, feeling women,
Mm-hmm.
women,
They're females. They're females.
there are females inside, but
Mhm.
physically they're women, right? So they're not getting the same kind of, I think, their ways as opposed to when guys, you know, it's a patriarchal society. So now that they're women, parang they can feel it. Mas lalo silang naape, or they don't get the same treatment because they're trans. And I get why they're very vocal. I get why they're speaking out, protesting, especially now with this administration. They're very loud, super, and that's a good
Yeah.
thing. But it's how you convey that message. It's
Yeah.
how you bring it about in the public's eye. You don't wanna like how some gays are mad. I have some friends na galit kasi they're trying to do it in a more passive, more careful way. But kanya-kanya yan eh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kanya-kanya. You guys have your own fight.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. A wise man once told, ang hirap mag-English, basta merong isang wise man. Nasabi nila,
Pwede naman tayo mag-Tagalog.
you should know your battle talaga. And too much of everything is not good. Eh. And if we become too politically correct with everything, may danger din eh.
Yeah.
I was about to say kanina nga when Doc Rica mentioned about labeling, there's a danger also about labeling too much. Because at the end of the day, we're humans. We're all humans, Just make, I don't know maybe lang. This is just my opinion. At the end of the day, regardless of your sexuality, I just so appreciate na biglang lumalim yung shift ng ating usapan.
Siyempre, mamaya babalik tayo dun sa sexual experience. Huwag mag-alala. Don't worry.
May top 10 question siya eh.
That's what we do here. That's what we do.
Because even this LGBT and the classification and everything is still confuses me from hindi ako magpapanggap na I know it that much or I'm an expert. Really not. I'm still trying to understand it.
That's good.
Kasi I can only empathize so much.
Yeah.
I can only empathize so much.
That's also where I am as a sexuality and gender educator. I have someone else do my gender talks, do my gender aspect of my course, because I really can't speak for you guys because this is not where I'm coming from. Parang I can empathize, but not so much because I do not completely understand. So I would rather other people who are part of what you're fighting for, or who are going through that, talk about it. Kasi mahirap talaga siya intindihin.
True.
But like going back to what Tony said, I guess what's really important is that you know how to love and to accept people unconditionally. Parang regardless.
Amen.
Yun. So mas nandun ako nanggagaling as a sex educator and as a woman.
I wanted to bring it back to the sex part. So how is it your dating style, or was when you finally started really dating and knowing who you really were and what you really wanted? How was your dating I guess sequence? Was it fuck buddies? Was it dating seriously? Was it a relation? Were you in a long-term relationship and then you broke up? What was your status throughout the
It
years?
was, Tony, it was an evolutionary process. Kasi, is my voice clear?
Yeah.
Okay ba?
Yeah.
Yes, pero medyo mahangin. Mahangin ba sa labas, kuya?
Okay. Nakatapat yung ventilador ko. Anyway,
Ayun.
sorry. So, tawag dito, ayan. Cover ko na lang ng pillow. Tawag dito, evolutionary process siya. I'm the type of person kasi na clueless about love.
Okay.
I must say before. Na um, I really don't know how to love. If there's a song that I want to sing at the point when I was dating left and right men, yung I wanna know what love is. Yun yung kanta ko talaga.
I want
Yun.
you to
Show me. And then, tapos sex na. Charot. So I always associate love with sex. Really. I always associate love with sex, with energies and, but it was an evolutionary process talaga.
Can you break it down just for the others that are listening, that are going through the same thing as you?
Sige.
Para lang makarelate sila kasi as a 10-year-old, sige, you're playing around, vampires, and then high school. How was your dating style in high school? And then go through the most because every era, or at least every decade, there are certain relationships that hone you, to give you experience to ganito pala ako. Eto gusto ko. Ayoko ng ganito. So what were those certain relationships? It could be a FUBU, it could be flings, it could be something long term over the years. Can you just a quick rundown on the dating history?
All right. Sige, thanks, Tony. Siguro when I was in college, that's the start when I experienced getting hurt.
Okay.
Or yung major rejection.
Okay.
Ang mahirap, that's the starting point eh. When you get rejected, yung dun ko na-realize, ay shit, eto na ba yung love?